Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. So this video is about 5 essential brushes that I recommend for every woman to have. If you honestly ask me how many brushes a woman should have for her daily or evening makeup, generally I have to say between 10 to 14 brushes. However, if you are starting out and you're really lost and you just want your very bare essentials, here are my 5 picks just to get you started. Just to let you know that I'm not trying to push any brand whatsoever. I want to be talking specifically about properties of the brushes and what you would be looking for, regardless of the brand that you go to, whether it's online, whether in the shop. This is what would be advisable for you to go for. Brush number 1 would be this one here. It is Taklon bristles. Oh, let me see. You can see how fluffy it is on the top, quite slick here at the back. This is the working ground. It picks up the product amazingly, and because it is kind of angled, it's super easy to work with. But why I'm choosing this brush as your essential brush, it is a multitasker. Really, this is like a genius that works with anything to do with liquid and cream product. Whatever liquid foundation you have, you really can work it into your skin for that seamless finish. It gives a lot of precision. You could have the ones that are actually flat and not as much as an angle, but it's not going to be as useful for you because this is the area that really does all the difference. I don't have that many brushes that is so versatile, is so easy to work with and with so much precision. This is ideal also for the contouring, simply because it's really easy to really push in the product exactly precisely where you need it to be. Ideal for any cream texture, including blush or highlight. So that is a multitasker for everything. The only thing is, here is the area quite small, it's quite precise. You cannot get that coverage so flawless. You need more precision. That's why I have the number 2 brush that is also from Soraka Makeup. It's 9S, and that's like a brother and that's like a sister. So they're exactly the same, just different size. It's angled and it has all this fluffiness. It gives that better precision literally all around the small areas. Corrector, concealer, even if you're going to be using cream eyeshadows, that's amazing. So it's anything as well to do with creams and liquids. Apart from the shape, you can also choose, instead of this one, any other, something like this. Also Taklon bristles, like that. So they are exactly the same. The shape is slightly different, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna all do the same job. Regardless of these that you're gonna choose, it's gonna be perfect. So these two can do everything on your face, whatever comes to liquid or cream textures. However, you will need to fix everything with powders. And this is where I have my 3rd multitasker, and that is Dior number 14. It's round, but it's kind of tapered, on the sides and kind of flat, but not too flat. It's still kind of fluffy, but not too fluffy. Basically, it is quite nice and bouncy, but not too soft. So it's like medium, not too hard and not too soft. It's in between. And it has a little bit of this preciseness happening over here, which is ideal for applying your, let's say, contour in pressed powder. You can really be precise where you want to apply it, right? So because it's not too big, then you want to be applying your blush. You can also apply your blush for that. Fixate your makeup with loose powder, or whether it's going to be pressed powder. It doesn't matter. It's for powder. If you want to apply on your full face bronzer, perfect. Or finishing powder. That is just fluffy enough to actually apply it on your full face and also cover more area. So literally all of these can be replaced with that. Of course, with this, you would have more professional results, but this is a multitasker. You still can do the same things with that one. Bad news. This brush has been discontinued, so it's no longer available. They came up with another one, DO14 is this one here. For beginners, it's quite difficult to use. It is quite bulky. It's quite huge. It's a lot heavier than that one. So this one is so much easier and so much more fluffy, easier to work. This one is more dense. It's gonna give quite a lot of intense product. So stick with something similar to this one. You can find something similar, let's say the BK Beauty 102, Makeup Forever 156 brush, Morphe 527. These are something more similar versions of that one. But again, look for any brand, whichever you like, just for this shape and for this kind of fluffiness. So that's the number 3 one. If you need to get started with, your routine, your basic makeup routine, your daily routine, or even more advanced routine, I do have a one-on-one program, so you can apply. On my main page, you will see the coaching on the top. You can click there, and there's the application form. Number 4, of course, you can't just not have anything for your eyeshadow. Just flat brush, just like that, is a must. Again, Dior 21. Whichever brand you're going to be looking for, go for a flat brush exactly for the eyeshadow application. And because it's easy to get into precise little areas, apply anything you want anywhere and even underneath. Not too soft, not too hard. It's in between. These are natural hair bristles. You can go with synthetic ones as well. These kind of bristles, like these natural ones, they are more porous, so they absorb a lot more product and they give a lot of product. So it doesn't have like as much fallout, but it's up to you. You can totally go with the synthetic ones too. So it depends as well, like how do you pick up the product and from your technique. But flat brush for your eyeshadows is a must. And then number 5, last but not least, would be blending brush. So why you need a blending brush? So basically, whatever harsh lines you're making anywhere, this is the fixer. Colors, sometimes they don't merge as well. You need something to fluff it out. Or sometimes you want to add more diffused color. This is amazing. If you need to fix your under eye concealer with the loose powder, this is something you would be going to. If you want more precise highlight somewhere, this is what you're going for. There's a lot of kind of blending brushes out there, and I recommend you to get something that is dense enough, but still quite fluffy. So if you can see, it is quite hard, soft at the tip. So it's easy to work with, but it's not too soft. If you will choose something, this one is corn fiber. So this is a lot softer. If you can see, it will pick up less product and it will be very gentle in diffusing the color. Let's say something like Morphe M441. The Morphe one is natural bristles brushes. It is as dense as this one here. These two will pretty much do the same job. Either of those you're going to choose is going to be amazing. These ones are synthetic and they're going to be a lot more softer. They will be giving you softer results. Bristles matter when it comes to results. So pay attention to that. Number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, and a 5. So these are the 5 must-haves. So that is my advice. If you want to know more about the brushes, I do have a list below, and you can go and watch every single one of them. It's like 1 minute each. And this is just me filming using different brushes and what they can do, how versatile they can be. You can jump from one video to the other just for you to know what kind of makeup you have or what you are planning to buy and what kind of brush would be going with the products that you have and for your routine as well. Don't think about the brand, think about the shape, the bristles, and what they're gonna do. Whenever you go elsewhere to buy your brushes, you want to know what you're buying and the result they're going to give. Also, whenever you start getting brushes, you better get yourself an idea that you will need to clean them, because without cleaning your brushes, your makeup will never look as good. That is super important. I do have a library with free resources on my main page. You can go and check out how to clean your brushes properly if you want them to serve you a long, long time. Clean brushes result in vibrant colors and best results as well. If you do have any questions, let me know. You do have my email at vivilma.com. That is it. I hope it helped, and you can go and check out the other videos if you're interested to know more about the brushes.